Wave to the camera, audience. Okay. Good evening. I want to talk to you about stress today because it is a topic that affects pretty much everyone. Although we can use the term frequently, what does stress really mean? Stress, to put it into like simple terms, is the body's response to any change that necessitates or necessitates adaptation or a response. Stress isn't always a terrible thing. In fact, can it occasionally inspire us to accomplish many of our objectives? On the other hand, stress can have a significant impact on our health and well-being when it becomes too excessive or persistent. Now, let's begin by looking at a few typical stressors. Many things in our life might cause stress, such as strict work deadlines, money concerns, impersonal disputes, or even minor annoyances like traffic congestion. Furthermore, even though a little worrying now and then might become a big deal because understanding its impact on our health is very vital. Our bodies are most affected by stress when it becomes an ongoing companion. Stress initially sets off the fight or flight reaction, which then floods our bodies with cortisol and adrenaline, if I'm not mistaken. This can then cause disturbances in our digestive system, which frequently shows up as a symptom like indigestion or nausea, as well as an increase in blood rate or blood pressure or heart rate. However, it is not in there. Chronic stress can be exacerbated inflammation over time, comprise over our immune system, and even set the major stage for cardiovascular problems, including high blood pressure or heart diseases. Additionally, damaging to our reproductive system, the hormonal roller coaster of stress upsets delicate imbalances and impairs conception. But the damage is not limited to our bodily well-being. Our mental health suffers an equally large cost. Stress that lasts for a short while can make us become agitated, restless, or even nervous. It is very hard to focus on things when stress can be in the way. Furthermore, stress can send us into a downward spiral, such as sadness or cognitive decline if it becomes a daily companion. Along with these behavioral changes, stress can cause sleep difficulties, appetite swings, or even an increased propensity to use drugs as a coping mechanism. Furthermore, stress has an impact on both our impersonal and professional connections in addition to us as people. When we most need social relationships, impersonal disputes worsen and communication breakdowns, we find ourselves retreating from them. Stress can sour relationships, upset the balance in our homes, and make it difficult for us to carry out our responsibilities as parents, caregivers, or even children. Stress at work kills productivity by impairing concentration, decreasing output, or even raising tardiness or absent rates. You might ask, what steps can we then take to counteract the sneaky impacts of stress? Some management skills might be practicing mindfulness, making regular exercises a priority, or aiming for a balanced lifestyle as more effective weapons in our toolbox. Now, equally, we may have to, if stress becomes to where you have many upset relationships, you may have to try building trust and supportive communities by establishing spaces where candidate conversations about stress are welcome. Together, we can develop a resilience in the face of life's obstacles, learning how to identify the warning signs of stress and support one another during the trying time. To sum all of this up, stress is a very powerful adversary, but is not unbeatable. We take the first step in taking back our control in our life when we acknowledge its effects on our relationships, productivity, and mental and health